Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Jason, and I'm so excited to have you with us today.
Hello, friends. I'm Julia, and I'm thrilled to be here too. Today, we are going to talk about something very important for every English learner: how to speak English without fear.
Yes, so many learners feel nervous or scared when speaking English. They worry about making mistakes or what others might think.
Exactly, Jason. And if you feel this way, don't worry. You are not alone. Almost everyone has felt scared when speaking a new language.
That's right. But here's the good news. Today, we are going to share practical tips, techniques, and habits that will help you speak English confidently and without fear.
By the end of this episode, you will understand why fear happens, and more importantly, how to overcome it so you can start speaking English naturally.
So, if you're ready to stop feeling nervous and start speaking with confidence, stay tuned. We have a lot to share in today's episode.
Let's get started.
So, Julia, let's talk about the big question. Why do people feel fear when speaking English?
Yes, Jason. There are several reasons, and I think many learners can relate. First, many people are afraid of making mistakes.
Exactly. They worry that if they say something wrong, others will laugh or think they are not smart. But the truth is, everyone makes mistakes when learning a language.
Absolutely. And another reason is fear of judgment. Some learners feel nervous because they think others are watching every word they say.
Yes, and this fear can make your mind go blank. You forget words, sentences feel difficult, and speaking becomes stressful.
Also, a lot of learners have low confidence. They compare themselves with native speakers or others who are fluent and think, I'm not good enough.
Right, Julia. And here's the most important point. Fear is normal. Every learner at some point feels nervous. The good news is it can be overcome.
Exactly. Today, we will show you practical ways to speak English without fear. But first, you need to understand that fear is not a weakness. It's just a signal that you care about learning.
Yes, and once you understand why fear happens, it becomes easier to face it and speak confidently.
Jason, one of the biggest reasons learners feel fear is this myth: I must speak perfect English.
Yes, Julia, and I hear this so often. Many learners think that if their grammar isn't perfect, or if they mispronounce a word, they will fail.
But that's not true at all. English is a language for communication, not perfection. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes.
Exactly. The goal is to get your message across, not to speak like a textbook. For example, if you say, I go store yesterday, it's not perfect, but people still understand you.
Yes, and the more you focus on perfection, the more fear you feel. You stop speaking because you're worried about mistakes.
Right, Julia. Instead of aiming for perfect English, aim for confidence and communication. Speak, even if it's not perfect, and learn as you go.
And here's a tip: mistakes are actually good. Each mistake teaches you something new. So the next time you make a small error, see it as a learning opportunity, not a failure.
Absolutely. Remember, perfection is the enemy of progress. The more you practice, the more confident you become, and fear slowly disappears.
So, friends, don't wait until your English is perfect to start speaking. Start now with what you know and improve step by step.
Exactly. Perfect English is not the goal. Effective communication is. Julia, now that we've talked about why fear happens, let's look at how fear actually blocks your brain and fluency when speaking English.
Yes, Jason. When you feel scared or nervous, your brain goes into a kind of freeze mode. You know the feeling. You forget words, your sentences stop, and speaking feels really hard.
Exactly. Fear creates stress, and stress makes it difficult for your brain to think clearly and remember vocabulary.
And sometimes, learners focus too much on what others think. That puts even more pressure on the brain, and fluency drops. It's like your mind says, "Don't speak. You might fail."
Right. But here's the good news. Your brain can unfreeze. When you relax, your thinking improves and you speak more naturally.
Yes, and a simple way to do this is by focusing on what you want to say, not on being perfect. When your attention is on your message, fear becomes smaller and fluency grows.
Exactly. Also, practicing regularly helps your brain get used to speaking English. The more you practice, the less your brain panics, and the easier speaking becomes.
So, friends, remember this. Fear is temporary, and fluency comes when you focus on communication and stay relaxed, not when you try to be perfect.
Yes, overcoming fear is not magic. It's about training your mind and practicing confidently. Julia, now comes the most important part. Practical techniques to actually speak English without fear.
Yes, Jason, these are simple, but very powerful. Let's start with technique 1. Start small and simple.
Exactly. Don't try to speak long sentences at first. Use short, simple sentences. For example, instead of saying, "I went to the store to buy some fruits and vegetables because I needed healthy food," just say, "I went to the store. I bought fruits."
Yes, small steps build confidence. Even small sentences are enough to communicate your idea.
Technique 2. Practice speaking alone. You can talk to yourself in front of a mirror or record your voice. This is a safe space where mistakes don't matter, and your brain gets used to speaking.
And don't forget, self-talk helps you prepare for real conversations. You can also use your phone to record short English sentences every day.
Technique 3. Focus on communication, not grammar. Many learners stop speaking because they worry about grammar mistakes. But Julia, what do you think?
Yes, Jason. Grammar is important, but message comes first. People care more about understanding you than perfect grammar. Speak to be understood, not perfect.
Exactly. And here's technique 4. Accept mistakes as learning tools. Mistakes are not failures. They are opportunities to learn. Every time you speak, you improve.
Yes, and a very simple tip: smile and relax when speaking. When your body feels calm, your mind also feels calm. That makes speaking easier.
Finally, technique 5. Practice consistently. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day of speaking in English can make a huge difference over time. Confidence grows slowly but steadily.
Absolutely. And remember, friends, these techniques are simple, but the key is consistency. Practice every day, start small, accept mistakes, and focus on your message.
If you use these techniques, fear will become smaller, and speaking English will feel natural.
Yes, start today, don't wait. Even one small sentence can give you confidence for tomorrow.
Julia, now that we've learned techniques to speak without fear, let's talk about daily habits that help build long-term speaking confidence.
Yes, Jason, small, consistent daily habits make a huge difference. For example, speaking in English for 5 to 10 minutes every day. It doesn't have to be perfect, just speak.
Exactly. You can talk about your day, your plans, or even describe something around you. The important thing is daily practice.
Another habit is listening and repeating. Listen to English podcasts, YouTube videos, or songs, and repeat what you hear. This improves both your pronunciation and confidence.
Yes, and don't forget reading aloud. Even reading a short paragraph out loud every day trains your brain and mouth to speak English naturally.
Also, try to think in English. Instead of translating from your language, describe your thoughts directly in English. This habit reduces hesitation when speaking.
Finally, remember to celebrate small victories. If you speak a sentence without fear today, that's progress. Each day, your confidence grows.
Exactly. Friends, it's not about hours of study. It's about small, consistent actions every day. Even 5 minutes a day adds up to big improvement over time.
So, start building these habits today, and your fear will gradually disappear.
Jason, before we finish, let's talk about something very important: mindset. How you think about speaking English can make a huge difference.
Absolutely, Julia. Many learners feel fear because they focus on what could go wrong, but the best learners focus on what they can do. Even small steps count.
Exactly. Think about it this way. Every time you speak English, you are training your brain, building confidence, and improving your skills. That's a big achievement.
Yes, and remember, confidence doesn't come before speaking. It comes after. Every time you try, even with mistakes, you grow stronger.
So, friends, whenever you feel nervous, remind yourself, it's okay to make mistakes. I am learning. I am improving. This simple mindset shift reduces fear and helps you speak naturally.
Exactly. Fear is normal, but it doesn't have to stop you. With the right mindset and small daily actions, you can speak English freely and confidently.
That's right. Believe in yourself, take action every day, and remember you are already on the path to success.
Julia, we've covered a lot today. Let's quickly summarize the key points for our listeners.
Sure, Jason. First, we learned why fear happens when speaking English: fear of mistakes, fear of judgment, and low confidence.
Then we discussed the biggest myth, that your English must be perfect. Remember, friends, communication is more important than perfection.
We also talked about how fear blocks your brain and fluency, and how a relaxed mindset helps you speak naturally.
Next, we shared practical techniques. Start small, practice alone, focus on communication, accept mistakes, and practice consistently.
And finally, we explained daily habits like speaking for a few minutes every day, reading aloud, thinking in English, and celebrating small victories.
Exactly. Now it's your turn to take action. Don't wait. Start speaking English today, even if it's just one small sentence.
Yes, and we want to hear from you. Comment below and tell us, what's your biggest fear when speaking English?
Also, if you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tips to improve your English.
Remember, friends, speaking English without fear is possible. Start now, practice every day, and believe in yourself.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep speaking, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Speak confidently and have a great day.